Hi friends, in this video I'm going to do a review of headlight. What do you call these things? Headlamp. So over the last several years I have been using this to work on my car. Anytime I need to do something, I use this light. It's a Craftsman portable light that I've been using for many years, and it's just not a good light. It doesn't light up much. It always makes me mad anytime I work on the car and I need light. This thing is so clumsy and clunky, and it just makes me really agitated and irritated, and then I'm just mad while I'm working. And so I decided to go and buy a good light. So originally, when I was installing our tankless water heater, my nephew, he's a plumber, he came over and he was using a headlamp type of a thing from Milwaukee. And I really liked it. It was obviously a quality piece of tool. And so I really wanted it. And it was, I think he said it was like $150 or something like that, or I don't know, expensive. And I was like, man, I don't want to spend that kind of money. But anyway, so I just let that go for a while. And then I was at Home Depot and I was like, man, I really need to get me this light. So I went and looked what they have for options. And I found these two. Obviously, I already opened this. So this is a Milwaukee red lithium USB rechargeable. Let's see where the model number is. I think it's a 2115-21. I don't see any other. Oh, here. Red lithium USB 600L low profile headlamp. Has the 4 LEDs in it. Okay. So this one was originally $79 or $77 or something like that, but it was on sale that day for $59. And I was like, okay, so I'm gonna grab this. And then next to it was this one. Coast RL22R, 1,000 lumens. This Milwaukee is 600 lumens. So I was like, okay, well, I'm getting 1,000 lumens for $39 compared to 600 lumens for $59. And so I decided to buy both of them, test them, and see which one I want to keep. And so over the next week and a half, I've been testing these two lights. But in addition to them, I also have this light that I got from AliExpress or somewhere, and I know Amazon has them for sale too. And so I decided to test this one as well. And I have an old Energizer light. As you can see, it is still on. It's been like 5 days straight, and it's still going. I put brand new batteries in it, so I'm going to do a review. And since I'm not picking this one because the light on it is not anything I want to keep, this light, well, I'll talk about it later, but I'm just going to do a review even though it's still on. It does last forever with these three AAA batteries. Anyway, so the way that I wanted to test it is I want to test every level that they offer. So this Milwaukee has 4 settings. It has the high, medium, low, and eco. And this Coast one It has two lamps inside. One is a spotlight, one is like a floodlight that gives you like broad area of lighting. And so you can do both lights on high setting, you can do both lights on low setting, and then you can do one like a floodlight on high and low, and you can do the spotlight on high and low. So I'm testing every one of those settings. This one has one setting, and so does this one. So first I'm going to show you their lighting ability on the different settings, and then I'm going to talk about how long they last and the quality of light you get within that period of time. So let's jump into seeing what it looks like when you're wearing it in the dark and you're trying to work on an area. Okay, so I'm currently wearing the little Energizer light, and as you can see, I have a spotlight type of a shape of the light. And on camera, you can see a lot better than what I can see in real life. So this spot, let's say I have this to work on. On camera it shows up a lot brighter than in real life, probably 50% brighter. So in reality, let me see if I can change the setting so you can see the reality. Probably like this. This is the reality. What you're seeing right now is what I see in real life. So it's very low light, but consider that this light has been going for the last 3, maybe 4 days, like without stopping. It's been on this entire time. So what I'm going to do is swap out the batteries and show you what it looks like with new batteries. Okay. All right, just change the batteries and adjust the light so it matches. So this is what it looks like with brand new batteries. It's not bad spotlight wise. If you're working on this, there's plenty of light for you to do work. But like I said, because it's spotlight, it's very uncomfortable to do any kind of major work. Like if you had to go and reset a breaker or something, it would work fine. If you need to go and walk to the shed at night, whatever, you know. But if you're doing any kind of work, it's uncomfortable. I don't like it. So that's the Energizer one. Let's see what other notes I have for the Energizer. I don't have any other notes other than it's been on for the last 4 days. So, and gradually over time the light gets lower and lower and lower. Let's jump on to the AliExpress Amazon light. So this is what the light looks like. It has the 3 LED headlamp or light bars. It's made out of rubber, and on the end over here you have this battery pack or whatever, and a small light, a spotlight over here. And you have the power button, and then this button right here is it's a setting for, so you turn the light on, and then if you turn this on, then it has a sensor. When you wave your hand next to your head, it'll turn the light on, and you wave it again and it turns it off somehow. But I'll do it once I'm wearing it. But anyway, so you turn it off, and then you have 3 light bars, and then if you hold the power button, then you can turn the second light on, hold it again, it blinks, and it turns off. So I'm gonna put it on and see how the work area looks. Alright, so this is the 3 light bars, it lights up the area pretty well. Like I said, in the camera it looks much brighter than in real life. I would say this is the actual brightness. The problem with it is that if I'm working on something right here, my as you can see, the dark where the light is brightest is about this area where my forehead is pointing. Well, when I'm working down here, this is where the light ends and this is where the darkness begins. So it's for me to work here, I have to literally put my forehead down and point at my work area. So that's why I didn't like this light. Although it does a good job lighting up the area, if I was to walk through darkness, this is a good light. It lights the general area where your forehead's pointing, but my forehead's also slanted back a little. It's not straight up and down, so if you have a forehead that's straight up and down, it'll be a little more straight. But if you put the light on your eyebrows, then it'll be pointing kind of in the area where you're looking. So that's the review for this one. It has a charging time of 4 hours, and it lasts for 5.5 hours. And then it just abruptly turns off. The light quality stays the same the entire time. So that's a good thing. So for 5.5 hours, you can have this light. You can walk around when you're camping or whatnot, walking around in the backyard. So that's my review for this light. And okay, so let me try to use that hand wave function. Okay, so I'm going to, I guess I already turned on the mode where it senses your hand. So I'm going to wave my hand next to my head on the left side, and it turns off the light. I wave it again, turns it on. So it's kind of convenient when you don't want to press buttons and you just want to wave your hand. If I go back and front, then it turns it off and turns it back on, so you need to wave once. So you gotta either start from the back, sneak your hand behind your head and then wave it, or you have to go backwards. You go back and then don't go forward. You need to slowly lower your hand down behind the light so it doesn't sense it. So a little weird, but does the job. Okay, next we're gonna go on to the Coast RL22R 1000 lumen light. All right, so this is what it looks like. It's a little rectangle type of shape. It has 3 buttons on the top. You have 2 lights. So you have a spotlight. I don't remember which one. I believe this is, I don't remember. One of them is a spotlight. One of them is a floodlight. So, oh, here we go. It says spot. You can see it's, where is it? So it's a thin beam here and a wide beam there. So if I press this button, turns it on. If I press that one, turns it on. If I press the middle button, you get a blue or red light. If I press it again, you get a green light, and then you turn it off. On the back, you also have a blinker for if you're riding your bike or something. Pretty convenient. Also, what I did like about this one is there's a little flyer in here in the package that shows this extra battery that you can buy. It also acts like as a flashlight, but you slide it on top of here and you double the power. Double upgrade runtime. So it doubles the length that this light will last. So that's nice too. I did not look up how much this pack cost. Or did I? I think it was 25 bucks. I might be wrong. But anyway, so this light is $39 at Home Depot. Oh, also on the back here, you have a slidey circle switch. You go to the left, and that's the low settings, to the right, and it's the high setting. And in the middle, you can be anywhere in between. I tested the highest and then the lowest. I did not do the middle one. Okay, it's adjustable. Nothing else comes in the package except the charging cable, which is just a regular USB cable. And you plug it in back here. You got a regular USB-C port. There's also a light indicator that shows the level of charge, the little four green lights. If you turn the light on, it'll show you how much charge you have. So I recorded how long it takes to charge to the second light, third, and fourth. So it will take an hour and a half to get to the second light of charge. So that's, what is that, half charge. It'll take another 30 minutes to get to the third one, and another hour to get completely charged. So that's a total of 10:30, 11:30, 12:30. So 3 hours to charge this completely. So I'm gonna put it on and show you the light quality, and I'll tell you how long each one of them lasts. All right, this is both lights on at the same time on highest setting. The light is very good. As you can see, there is a spotlight in the middle, and then the floodlight all the way around. Very bright. In fact, what you're seeing in the camera is less bright than in reality. In reality, the spotlight is very nice and bright. This setting, where you have both lights on high, lasts 2 hours. So the quality of light stays the same. It does not diminish over time. So the entire 2 hours, you're going to have this bright setting. You're going to have plenty of light. And then at 2 hours, it'll just turn off automatically. It just turns off, and that's it. And then if we put it on low, now the camera shows brighter than reality. So let me adjust that. I would say something like this, even though the spotlight is a little dimmer than you see. Okay, so this is both lights on lowest setting, which is still enough light to work on right here. There's some coverage on the outside that is okay. And both at low power, this will last 10 hours. So plenty of time to do whatever you need. I don't know if I was to work on the car with this light. It's okay. It's not bad. And having it on for 5 hours is plenty of time to do any kind of work that I would do in the evening. After 5 hours of working on the car, I would be done. So 5 is plenty of time for the light to do its work and for me to use it. Now let's try and let's go back to high. And I'm going to turn off the spotlight. This is my favorite setting. Okay, just the floodlight by itself lights up the area very well. I can do the work I need. I feel like having the spotlight only distracts and makes your eyes get used to the spot being brighter, and then everything else looks dimmer, and it kind of makes you blind to the other area. You see how it just, your eyes get used to this light, and then everything else seems to be too dark. But if I turn that off, then the eyes adjust to the entire area, and there's plenty of light. Oh, you know, you got probably immediately here on the bench, I have probably 4 feet of light from that area to that, about 4 feet of plenty of bright light. So that's pretty nice. If I'm walking around, as you can see, it lights up. I would say maybe 10 feet of light on the floor. All right, so this spotlight or floodlight will last 5.5 hours. Hold on, flood only. Yeah, so you get 5.5 hours of this light, and this is great. This is on high. What was the both? Okay, both at high were 2 hours, and floodlight on high is 5.5 hours. So that's plenty of time. Now let's switch to the spotlight. Okay, spotlight is very bright. You get maybe 3 feet of lighted up area from maybe about here to about there. Here, I'll back up. You can see that probably from here to here is the lit up area, and then you got residual light on the sides. I don't like this setting. I'm sure it has a purpose, but this one lasts 5 hours. Okay, if we turn to low, again, the camera is adjusting. This is about what it looks like. So lower light, is it workable? Sure, you can do work with this light if you have to. Spotlight only on low power, 18 hours. So that's a lot of hours. You can go all night with this light on and do what you need to do. If we do a floodlight, maybe a little brighter, like that. This is what it looks like. And floodlight on low power, 19 hours. So lots and lots of hours. You can go all night with this light. I don't know what else to say. If I needed to go all night, this light would probably do well. If I turn it all the way up, you got 5 hours of this light. So my review, last words for this light is, it is a really good light for $39. It's a quality light. You get bright light for plenty of time to do any work you want to do. Okay, very good light. Lifetime warranty. Let's compare what the box actually says. So let me see if I can get it to zoom in. All right, there we go. Okay, so if we look at spot high, spot low, okay, combined high. So combined high, they say it lasts 2 hours. And my actual test, full blast, both lights, 2 hours. So it matches. Combined on low, I got 10 hours, they got 9 hours, 15 minutes. Floodlight on high, I got 5.5 hours, they say 4.5 hours. Flood on low, I got 19 hours, they say 17 hours. Spotlight on high, 5 hours is what I have. They say 4 hours, 15 minutes. Sorry. and then Spot on low, they have 16 hours. I have 18 hours. So they underestimated. Reality is much better. So that's a good thing. Overall, this light is worth $39. It probably is worth a little bit more. I also like that the charging time is only 3 hours. That's all I have to say about this light. So if 39 bucks is what you got, this is a good light to get. Now let's look at the Milwaukee. My number one pick, obviously, at $59 on sale, $79 regular price. This is my favorite. This is the one I'm gonna keep. Also, look at this charging cable. Why is this not adjusting? The quality of this charging cable is so beautiful. The quality of the entire piece is very good. So let me unpack that real quick and show you. All right, this is what we got. A very nice quality piece. Very nice strap. Adjustable. You have I mean, this plastic itself, it just seems quality. The texture on it, the shapes. I don't know what it is, but it's really good. I really like it. So it has 4 LEDs on the front. There's nothing on the back. This is a removable battery. You actually turn this like so, and then the battery comes out. You can buy an extra battery for 25 bucks. A battery with a charger is about 50 bucks, 59 or something like that. So without an extra charger, you can just charge it in here and then take it out and charge the second one, and then you'll have an extra battery. So we have 4 LEDs in the front. We have 2 buttons, a power button, and then the mode changing button. So you have level 1, 2, 3, and eco. I guess this is the high, medium, low, and eco. So it obviously adjusts to the angle you need. So I'm going to put it on and talk about the light quality. Okay, so I have this on the highest setting, and it's basically daytime. And the width of the light beam is got to be 15 feet. Like lots of, like this whole area is lit up. Everything is lit up. I'm telling you, it's like daytime in here. It's a little bit brighter in the camera than it is in real life, so let me try to adjust it a bit. I mean, this is probably close to how it is. Really like that there's no spotlight, that it just lights up the whole area. It's like, this is amazing for me. When I work on the car, specifically that's the reason I need this light, is when I'm working on the car. In my garage I have lights, but they're usually covered by something, whether it's a hood, you know, when you have the hood open, there's just not enough light under the hood for you to do work. And this will light up the whole engine, the whole work area. It's great. So this here this highest beam on the box here, it says that it's 2.7 hours. Can we get... Let me see if I can do that. High, it says 2.7 hours. Medium, 7.5 hours. Low, 11 hours. And eco, 32 hours. So with my testing on full blast, I have 3 hours. Okay, so this, what we're looking at is the full blast. It's very, very good for 3 hours. You get great light for 3 hours. I almost never do work under the hood for 3 hours straight. So let's see level 3, so medium. Okay, 1 click less. The light is still great. I could probably do most work with this light if I had to. If I knew I had to work under the hood or whatever for more than 3 hours, I could probably easily do this and then turn it on high for times when I need to have more light. So this lasted for 9 hours. Okay, on the box it says 7.5 hours. In reality, it lasted 9 hours. So let's do one less. So this is the low. It's showing up brighter in the camera. Probably about like that is what it is in real life. It's darker than I want it to be to work on anything. It's probably okay for, like, if you need some light and you need it to last 27 hours. On the box it says 11 hours. Mine lasted 27 hours. No. I'm sorry, that's a typo. That should have been 1. 17 hours. So box says 11. Mine lasts for 17 hours. If you know you're going to need light for that long, this is probably enough to get you through to do general stuff. It's plenty of light. And then on eco, same thing, like very low light. Is it doable? I mean, you can see what you're doing. I wouldn't do any kind of work with this light, but it does last, in reality, 25 hours. On the box it says 32 hours. Mine only lasted 25 hours. But I don't care about that because I will never be using it on this mode. I do not care how long it lasts. But my favorite mode obviously is high, and I will probably be using it at this level for less than 3 hours. The nice thing is also that this Milwaukee light will blink 3 times 25 minutes before it dies. So that's a great warning. It's plenty of time for you to finish up whatever you're doing, knowing that this light's going to turn off in about 25 minutes. I don't know why 25 minutes. Maybe I don't see anything here that says why 25 minutes, not 30 or 15, or it's a weird amount of time. But the nice thing is that it does warn you before it goes off. And to get it fully charged takes 3 hours. So my pick obviously is this one. I'm going to be keeping this, and I'm going to return the other one. And I'm super happy with it. When I do some work with it, next time I work on the car, I will definitely do a video and talk about it again and show you the actual work. But anyway, links for all of these items are in the description. And the Energizer light, mine is super old. I don't know how old it is. And I was not even able to find it on Amazon. the ones that they have that looks like this have little clicker buttons on the top here and not this moving switch. So, but they're pretty much the same. They run with 3 AAA batteries. I'm sure they're gonna last the same. And then this one, they also have a 1-bar light that's like it, and then 2 bars, and then I found a 3-bar. Like I said, I bought this on AliExpress, and they sell the same stuff on Amazon. This one on Amazon is like $14 for 2 of them. The Energizer one that looks like this, but not exactly the same one, I think it's $19. That headlight I bought for $39 at Home Depot, and this one it was $59 and at Home Depot. On Amazon, I think they're about close the same amount of money. And this is how it looks on my head. I actually like that it has the top strap too. It keeps it from rolling down your forehead. I don't really like that it has this bulge on the back. I imagine it's gonna not be comfortable when you're laying under the car, but maybe it'll act like a little pillow to hold my head up a little. Anyway, thank you for watching. I hope you figured out what light you like, and give me a comment, like the video, please. Helps me with the algorithm on YouTube, and it gets this video out to more people. And subscribe to my channel. I'll be doing more product reviews. I seem to enjoy this kind of format where I test these items and then talk about it. So thanks for watching. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you in the next one.